Well, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful, and you have no place to go. Breathe in mold, breathe in mold, breathe in mold. See, the joke there is that there's mold everywhere on campus. Allegedly. Allegedly. We don't know what that could be. It could be, I don't know, dark matter. It could be, what else could it be? Someone come up with reasons. So that could be chocolate chips. Have we even tasted it to see? I don't know. What am I doing with my sleeves? I have no idea. So you'll notice, obviously, the theme of tonight's episode is the holidays, because I'm dressed up like the one guy you don't want to show up to the holidays. That one family member or vagrant. I'm both in that instance. So we're going to get to that episode and not waste any more time. I mean, not like I've ever cared about wasting time before, but let's start right now. Welcome to Morehead Tonight. Get in here. So, this is a little different than how we normally do things. I'm not doing a monologue. Please, stop cheering. No, that's not the right time to use that stock footage of people. You shouldn't cheer that I'm not. You should be sad that I'm not doing a monologue. The reason we're not doing a monologue is because, first off, it's a gift for me to you on this holiday season, and we have something a little special planned for the end of the show after the interview segment. We do have Chaz Jenkins and Jordan Adams will be here to talk about a new show that they have coming on next semester right here on the old MSU TV. So that'll be fun. But right now we have a segment that has been produced, a holiday-themed segment that I think you'll enjoy. And if not, I didn't produce it. So Chaz Jenkins did, actually. So if you don't like it, I don't know, blame him. We blamed him for all these other segments, which he only produced like 2. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, so let's take a look at that right now.
Are you rolling? Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Stephen Middleton.
And I'm John Modeff.
Here's an original Christmas song we both wrote. 1, 2, 1, 2, let's go.
Okay, well, that was a segment, all right. So That's the deep, profound thing I have to say about that. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, Chaz Jenkins and Jordan Adams are going to be here right after the break. Stay with us.
Want to lose weight but don't know where to start? The first step is simple. Get active. Take a stroll from your dorm down to the Fuzzy Duck for about a 1 mile round trip. You can take it a step further and start cooking some healthy food, but walk to IGA instead of driving to Kroger. That's about 1.5 miles. And when you want to reward yourself for making progress, a trip to the movies is a 3-mile round trip. Once walking gets too easy, you can always start jogging. Happy exercising!
Welcome back to Morehead Tonight. Moving right along here, very special guests joining us right now is Chaz Jenkins and Jordan Adams. How are you all? That's
fantastic.
I'm hanging in there.
So we should explain to everyone. Now Chaz has been joining us all season long, right? Pitching shows, the big running gag that we've had on here. But Chaz does work on the show, and not only that, but you actually have a show that got picked up based off of the segment you produced for our first show, which was the do-it-yourself cooking show. So I take pride in that. I feel like it's like having a grandchild. That's what the show is. But before we start, we should mention that the new show is called, what do you tell? What's the new show called?
It's called Campus Clife.
I came up with the idea. It was like, what do? You want an original title, and you're like, okay, Campus Life, but you kind of want it to be funny. So you make like the big C, and then put Campus Life, so when you read it side to side, it looks like Campus Life.
The joke is that like it was a typo.
Right. Yeah, because when it's stylized, the big C covers up both, so it looks like Campus and Clive. It also sounds like you're having a stroke, which I enjoy. I enjoy stroke humor.
It's fun to say too.
I am.
Campus Clife.
Campus Life.
But that show is actually going to be airing on Morehead State Television next semester, right? You're going to be doing how many episodes?
We're thinking about 4.
4 or 5.
We're still working on the logistics of how many episodes and all that good stuff. But the core idea of the show, we have like so many ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, so many.
What we want to do.
So many ideas.
We're so brilliant right now. So here's my question. I've watched the first episode because I have privileges in that manner. My first question is why? Why? Look, first off.
William is a little too old to get it, and that's okay.
All right. I'm 31. So, and Chaz is 15. So I don't, there's an age difference here, clearly. No, I'm joking about both of our ages. I'm 24. That's not true.
And I'm 35.
That's true.
okay.
I'm 83 and a half.
So maybe there's a generational gap here. I find it funny. I just don't know that I understand how this is going to pan out. Explain the show.
So, okay, so the idea is that we play 2 characters, or 2 just dumb college students who spent all of their college loans and money on an expensive camera and a green screen. And the whole premise is that they're trying to make this show about improving one's college life.
But they have no idea what they're doing.
They don't know how lighting works, camera works, how any of that stuff works. They just want to make a YouTube show. Like, that's all it is.
Okay.
And each episode will have a different theme about, like our pilot is about cooking on campus. And when we have another cooking idea segment, it'll be Cooking on Campus Part 2.
Wait, so how many of these are you going to have? Like 4 episodes, so we'll do Cooking on Campus Part 1, Part 2, we'll do Part 3, of course.
Well, like we may have
Part 4.
Jordan has an idea for Greek life.
I have an idea for Greek life, housing, financial aid, moving on campus, staying fit on campus.
Right.
But all of it is just total nonsense. That has nothing to
Well, so far, so good. I mean, that's from what I've gathered from the show. Now, this isn't. How many shows have you worked on before between the two of you?
You've done a lot of News Center.
I've done News Center for 3 semesters now, and then I've done Major Minute and Art This for
I've been
1
doing
semester.
the practicum since freshman year, and I've made so many segments for so many different shows. So having my own show, I've been wanting to have my own show for a long time. I was just waiting for the right opportunity. And when Jordan came to me, he was like, bro, that segment you did was exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, well, let's do it. And here we are.
Again, all because of me. If it wasn't for me, you know, what I'm really doing here is making dreams come true. There we go. We're making dreams come true. What's happening? Oh, we weren't on the shot, so I didn't know what you were doing. We're going to show a clip of the show here. So I don't think there's needs any setup. We'll just throw to it. and we'll show it.
Welcome to Campus. Welcome to the pilot episode of Campus Collide. We were gonna call it Campus Live, but yeah, I'm Chaz,
Jordan.
and we're your hosts.
All right, so that was a short clip. That's from the beginning of your show. I always wrap up with one big question. So my big question for you all is, if you could produce or work with one big star, you could have like one episode of Campus Life, you could have a guest star. Who would you want to have on that show? Living or dead, we'll even say.
Abraham Lincoln.
Oh,
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, both no longer with us, of course, neither one. And Jim Carrey's here in bodily form, but if you ever heard the guy talk, he's out of, he hasn't been here for a while.
And Abraham Lincoln's not in bodily form.
Right.
He's
but
in the
he is
ground.
Here. He's in our hearts, really. One love. So that's nice. That's our segment. Oh, wait. For the first time ever, so we always end the segments by having the guests touch my monkey. I've never had two people touch my monkey at once on the show. So if you all would like to do that to close the segment, you can touch it first, and then Jordan touches it. There we go. All right. That is great. We will be right back. We have something very fun planned right after the break on Morehead Tonight. I don't know what's happening here. Right after this.
Are you interested in becoming a service dog sitter or handler? 4 Paws for Ability at MSU allows members to get involved with the Service Dog Association. During your membership, you could help future service dogs get used to a public setting and get accustomed to staying on the clock in a home environment. For more information, follow MSU 4 Paws or email msusda@outlook.com.
All right, welcome back. Morehead Tonight. Moving right along here. Boy, this show has went fast. Said no one watching it at all. So the reason we didn't have a monologue at the front of the show, I said we had something special planned here towards the end. I wanted to do sort of like a little best of package for the season so far of Morehead Tonight. Unfortunately, nobody has liked anything we've done. So instead, I just put together some goofy moments, maybe some like things we had to cut out of the show, or some things that made the show that were just hilarious. Like the time Chaz had that sheet on him, that was uncomfortable. So that's what we've done. We've put together a lot of stuff, a lot of appearances by this guy, I guess, I don't know, or this pen that I use or carry around and don't ever use. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You'll see what's in the video when you see it. But I hope you enjoy it, so let's go to it now. This is a rated G?
Well, college PG would be more appropriate for college kids. Okay.
Oh, okay. I can show one nipple.
Tickle.
Tickle, tickle.
Oh, no. That was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
There's smoke over there? No.
Yeah, well, you know, ha-ha Clinton dicks. Ugh. I'm just going to disrobe. That's all right with you guys? And in other news, this happened, see? Jim Bob Cooter. I can't say that. He's going to be so bust. Ah, yes. Hello, friends.
Am I looking at you the whole time?
Yeah, don't look at the cameras. That's unnatural. Hold on, our lighting. Let me fix the lighting real quick. What's up? A scary ghost. When you have all of these different duties, as the coach, as a wife, as a teacher, youth pastor, all those things, how do you find a balance?
Balancing being a wife is the toughest, honestly.
Grant Johnson.
Sort of. Is there alternative polka? Is that a thing? I'm being told that's not a thing. Did you enjoy the episode, Chicken? Yes. They call me the Carl Malone of Ashland, Kentucky, because I steal people's mail, and it's a felony, and I've got charges pending. But I've got the suit for court, so we're good to go there.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
No, that's all he knows. If they replace this show, the host, with a 3-year-old,
Oh yeah.
I think the crew would prefer it.
I would love to show you my demo reel, if you will.
Your dimmer roll? Quiet now. You can't Jimmy Fallon on us. Welcome to Morehead Tonight. There was a guy named Jim Hurd. He owned a bunch of Pizza Huts, and so they let him run wrestling because that makes sense. As you can tell, I don't plan these. I just say what comes to my mind. If you want to end the interview by touching my monkey, you can. I've given you permission. If that's something. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Just think, Tim. You get paid to overlook or to overwatch these or oversee these episodes. Well, there you have it. That's what we've accomplished this year. I've never been so proud. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and close up shop. We'll be right back with the last episode of Morehead Tonight for this season. After this.
Hi, I'm Jay Morgan, president of Morehead State University. You're watching MSU TV.
All right. That is it for the last episode of Morehead Tonight. Although I think I'm doing the show next semester, so it doesn't really mean that much that we're going off the air. Although I'm pretty sure none of the people that work on the show are coming back because they've all signed some sort of waiver that they're not going to work with me. I don't know. It's really awkward. I try to stay out of legal stuff, until people come knocking on my door and tell me I have to appear places. So, what did we learn on the show today? Well, we learned that we don't know whether it's really black mold in all those pictures on Facebook, okay? It could be melted chocolate, right? Somebody could be making chocolate chip cookies. Who doesn't love chocolate chip cookies? Quit complaining. Y'all can breathe mostly good. Or mostly well. No, I think it's mostly good. Mostly gooder. We also learned that if you try hard enough, or even if you don't, if you just pester people long enough, they'll give you your own show. Evidenced by this fact and the fact that Chaz is getting Campus Life on the air. So, hey, what are you going to do? Dreams do come true. And we also learned that I own this sweater. I just own it. Why? Nobody knows. That's it. We didn't really learn much. Oh, wait. You know what? I do have a cup here. So this mug has been on every episode so far. I might as well hold it as we sign off. It says London on it. I've never been to London, but my best friend Johnny Bush was in London, and he gave this to me as a gift because he's a cheapskate. That's the story behind it. Anyway, he has a baby now, so that's cool. So happy birthday to Jensen, I guess. He was born yesterday. Oh, when we film this, when this airs, he'll be like, I don't know, 10 or something, I guess. That's it. Well, I'm going to sign off on the last episode. We went out with a whimper, which is very appropriate. So I'm going to say so long, and until next time, make good decisions. We'll see you.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might